Hey guys, welcome back. So today I got a wanking thing. I was going to do my lipstick thing, Project Pan, but I decided to do my wanking first. Then hopefully I can get my wanking up later on this week. Okay, so let's get started. So I like to do mine from I'm going to do bottom to the top. So the first three these other ones don't have a opinion on them. So these two, I start off with these two right here. So I'm going to start off about the same actually. I don't like Natasha Nona, and I don't like Pat McGrath, and I don't really like DG Signature. So they're all kind of like in the same quality. But these two, I want to stick them at the bottom because they kind of fade. Let's start off with the Neutral Wonder Eyeshadow Palette by DG Signature. That's what it looks like. It's a beautiful, it's a neutral palette. So of course, it's the mattes and the shimmers and everything like that. The shimmers are nice and sparkly. I have some of them on my eyes today. I did kind of like a little touch up because they were like really creasy and everything else. Okay, I might do this one first. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, we just start with this one at the bottom. So anyways, this would be the bottom. Okay, so we swatch it out, then I get to the point. Okay, so here's what the swatch is. I can't get these two to show up on my life for me. Hang on. Okay, so see that helps a little bit. Yeah, you can see that one, but you can't see this one. This guy is basically my skin tone. But there's the shimmers. The shimmers are beautiful. They do crease on me, which is kind of weird because most shadows don't crease. This guy, they are pretty. This one's kind of disappointing because it's just like a topper. I hate toppers. I don't mind them in the corner, but I think I don't like toppers. They are pretty. This one, it's just disappointing. So let me show you what it looks like. So in the pan, it looks kind of like a burgundy type of thing, but on the eyes, towards the very end, oh my god, there, I can't really see it. It doesn't show up like what it does in the pan. So it's kind of like, you see what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't, especially when you get on the eyes, it just doesn't show up to what's in the pan, so it's kind of disappointing in my opinion. So the formula is I don't mind the mattes. The mattes are pretty. I want to try more of them, even though I'm not completely clear about it. The formula, the sparkles are the shimmers are pretty. I do like the sparkles. I don't know why I'm showing you this because some of this is Pat McGrath, which is also my next one. So yeah, but it's kind of out and I stick it out there. So anyways, I did earlier in the zone. It did wear. Again, they did crease a little bit. And for me, it'd be more of a companion palette because together this is kind of, the shimmers are light except for this guy, so I'm kind of like halo eye-ish for me, but yeah, so there's that one. Okay, so next palette, Raina gave me this one. I wanted to try the formula and this, but I didn't want to pay for it, and in my opinion, they're not worth it. Even if you get them 50% off, yeah, I'll go for it, but that's not going to happen. Pigs fly. Or if you get one of those places that sell, they go down and they discounted type of thing makeup, then yeah, and you can get them cheaper, yeah, go for it. So this one is the Mothership 6, I believe. Maybe, I don't know. The only thing it's, in my opinion, it's all packaging. So, so we all know what these pooches look like by now, right? So the purple is actually super gorgeous. This is what I have on my lids. I decided to pop that on there. And I decided to also pop a couple of these guys on there as well. So yeah, and a little bit of Trick or Treat also. Kind of like one of the funsy. So let me swatch. Okay, the mattes, I had a hard trouble blending out the mattes. The shimmers, for me, crease. For $120 on my eyeshadow palette, they're not crease, they fade. These crease on me and these fade. So $125 palette should not fade. So especially this purple shadow I use, it was completely almost gone. My friend Raina waves about the formula. Okay, the formula, yeah. They're just not worth the money. So let me swatch it for you. So this is what it looks like. If the formula was the same, if the price was down far than the Natasha, around Natasha Nono's price, like these guys, like $60 for this thing, I say go for it. But they're $120, and I'm like, not worth it. Compared to this is one of our special shades, which I'm like, I don't get. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, it is a pretty palette, but it's just like, it is not worth it at all. I tried her 6 pans. I tried her lit 5 shimmers. I was like, okay, nice. They didn't fade at all, but this dude fades. So I'm kind of like, nada. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, I don't have an opinion about it. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't love it. I'm like, it's just, I don't want to say okay. And then the next one, I'm like, you know me, I don't like Natasha. No. So here's what she looks like. This guy was a bitch. Not the formula. The formula is just a regular Natasha no formula. I have a low palette. I have this one. This is her retro, I believe. Yep, retro. And I have a couple of our bigger 5s. And I have one of our minis, I think. One of them I tried, Lola, whatever that thing was, that was disaster. That was so patchy in hell. I'm like, oh my god. Then my dumbass, and I'm like, okay, the shimmers were nice, but I'm like, the mats were freaking horrible. So here's what she looks like. You all guys seen this guy for like 6,000 times, right? Nothing special. The cream and the powder mat formula, I completely hate because you can't. The problem with Natasha, you can't build. Like for about how much it is, I'm like, I can build on freaking Makeup Revolution that costs about $13. Like literally, their mats beautiful. I can't build on Natasha. I'm like, so I have to start Dark Delight and go up. I do on most of my shadows unless I know they're the high pigment formula, like the one from Anastasia, the Subculture, yeah, you can forget doing that. No, that one is, yeah, you can build on days on that one. This one, you can't build. So let me swatch it for you. The shimmers are just like nothing special. There's no metallically foiled shimmers. They're more of a satin shimmer. So let me show you. Okay, so here's swatches for you. I always like to do the shimmer. Like, this one's pretty. I'm not a taupe girl, but it's one of the metallically ones. Then you get some satin ones. Then here's the mats. This is one of our cream to powder mats, and it's a freaking bitch. Because according to the pan, it's pretty deep. Not. So yeah, kind of, I'm like, so I think I have to go like this guy and then that guy with the cream to powder, because I'm like, I don't get the point. It's just like, okay, make it a regular mat. I don't get the whole cream to powder, because like supposedly you're supposed to build on it and build on it and build on it, and you just don't. And I just kind of play stay away from them. I'm like, if I do kind of like I do like the darkest one, then I do that one, then I go up. If I try to build on that one, no. I have more issues with that than I did with Makeup Geek, and I'm like, Makeup Geek is another one that does not build. But yeah. So next brand I'm going to talk about is Odin's Eye. So either way, they both are in the same category. So this one's probably a little bit lower because of the shadows on the so anyways, who are you? This is Sega Freya. I'll have you say this thing from Odin's Eye. This guy is press hard. This guy is one of those glittery things, and yeah, these are all very press hard and they're hard to pick up. The mats are beautiful. I do like the mats of Odin's Eye. They are very nice. The only problem I have about the shimmers is that they have hard pan. Like, do. And just like basically touching it. I don't use a brush, but I know sometimes they don't pick up that way. So let me swatch it for you. Okay, this is going to look pretty pathetic. But yeah, it is. This one right here is not as good as Angie's palettes. So there's that. Yeah. Are they pretty or what? they're sparkly, but I'm like, in my pan, I can't tell which one's different. So yeah, definitely skip these. Then for Angie's palettes, let me show you. So I have, of course, a Trick or Treat, and I have her other one, which I did it in my other project, my other one. So this is what the Trick or Treat one was, I believe. I got, I ordered her Ghost palette, and then somehow I got sent 3 palettes. So I'm kind of like, so I had these, like an unexpected package. I'm like, no, nothing on it. Because I just got shoved in the mail. I was like, okay, whatever. So I sent Raina the other Ghost palette, and yeah. So I have the Ghost palette and I have this one. So the form on them are both the same. So yeah, you know me, I don't really touch the green. So this card right here is just like, I would touch this guy. This guy's actually kind of pretty. This guy I would touch, but these two I probably won't. This is the only one I was like, I'm like, okay. So I just screwed the mats, the two green mats, because I know you're not going to touch them. I could, but I'm like, they're not my cup of tea. Like, I like the more, like this guy, these guys, yeah. So that's the one I do like the blue. The blue is, wait, where you at? Right there. It's a blue-green. Okay. In the pan, it looks blue, but on the camera, it looks green. I'm like, okay, whatever. So it's one of those duochromes. Okay, so let me swatch. The only issue I have with this is that the formula is really similar to Beauty Bay, in my opinion. How the shimmers are and everything like that. I love Beauty Bay's formula. The mattes are beautiful and the shimmers are beautiful. The only issue is these get hard pan and they just don't. I've used those a lot of times, and those are a lot cheaper as well. They about half the price, so I would say go to Beauty Bay. And they do decent sales as well. So let me swatch it for you. Okay, so the shimmers are very similar to Beauty Bay's formula. The mattes are very thin. So yeah, dark to light, because they don't really build. So there's those. Like I won't go in like that guy. Like that's one swatch. That's one swatch. Yeah, this one's pretty good. They're like kind of like inconsistent of the mattes. Like that's that guy. Like that one green's pretty good. I'm like that guy is really good. But again, it's not me. So now this guy is like, the green is showing up green, and but in the camera it's like it's showing up blue. Now he's showing up green. Whatever. But then this guy's these two are just weird. But yeah, it's like it's like a blue-green kind of thing, but sometimes it shows differently. But anyways, yeah. So yeah. So yeah, you can see what it looks like. It's like a blue-green, and this one is also kind of like a darker blue-green as well. They're cute. So I like it, but I don't love it. I had no issues with the wear time or anything with them. The building wasn't the best. I had to build it up a little bit like that. And the overlook was nice. Would I try the formula again? No. Even with the discount and anything like that, it's just like, in my opinion, I better go to Beauty Bay because I know I love their formula. Okay, so next let's talk about is my NARS palette. I'm missing one palette, and that's from Bella Bar. That one as well. That's the last one I got. So here's this guy right here. This is from NARS. This boy, I love NARS. This is an Endless Nights palette. The only thing that drives me nuts is, yeah, this guy is like this, but you know, this guy's upside down. So I'm kind of like, okay, NARS. Every single palette is like that from NARS. So it's kind of like, okay, sweet. I'm like, so, but I guess he's supposed to go like this. But whatever. So here the palette is. I'm like, you know, like, really, Sarah, you get 3 mattes. This is a satin, so I use it as a matte. And then these guys are shimmers. When I first got this palette, it was very press hard shimmers in the pan. I am going to swatch this guy probably with the matte so you can see it. I do like it. It's nice. But it's a little soft, which of course, what do you expect? I expect that. This one shadow is, the one at the end is very press hard. So the mattes blend out beautiful, and the shimmers blend out beautiful as well. Again, like I said, I use a satin one. I've used it on the lid, and I've used it as crease shade, and it works fine. So this is what they look like. I need to wash my hands because that green is staining like crap. So this is what it looks like. Again, this guy right here is the only one, let me show you. This guy is the only one that is really pressed hard in the pan. He doesn't like to pick up the best. But the other ones do as well. This guy is one of those things I use it as a companion palette because no way in hell I'm going to use this I use it on a standalone, and I'm like, my mom's like, you make it look soft today for a change. I'm like, geez, thanks. I'm like, yeah, I know. But yeah, even today I'm like, Jesus Christ. Even my mom's like, hey, makeup looks soft today. I'm like, yeah, I know, because I used this. So yeah, there's that. I do like it. It is pretty. I did get it on like half off. So if you see it half off, definitely grab it. It's a nice little palette. Retail price and $50 I got this guy for and the new bronzer. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the bronzer. It's the Laguna 6. It's a very on me is natural-ish. Works pretty good. Today I have actually it looks pretty decent today. My bronzer. I didn't go too heavy-handed. It's that brush I've been using. So yeah, it's a little patchy, but I've been up since like stinking 5 o'clock this morning, 6 o'clock this morning. Put on makeup, and it's right now 3. So yeah, so there's this guy. Again, they always do this. Like whatever. I do like it. It's a very soft palette. So if you like the everyday neutral wear type of palette, you will like it. Okay, so next guy is my Melt palette. This guy would have been this guy I couldn't decide where to put him, but I'm like, he's not at the bottom, but he's not at the top, so he's kind of like in the upper top. So this is the Melt palette, the Moiré palette. I've been wanting to get this palette so long. The packaging is beautiful. I know that What's Up Baby with the goofy dragon on it. I'm like, people are going Google Gaga over it. I think this is kind of cool. I'm liking the whole palette. The other half of it I didn't want, but this is the one I did want. So this is, of course, this is me. Blue red, pinky red palette. The only issue I have about that is the formula is completely melt. Like it's easy to blend. The shimmers are beautiful, everything. The only issue I have is about that is that I don't want to say the mattes are dark, but yeah, the mattes are dark. So like these 3 right here, no matter like these 2 right here, no matter what you do, they're all gonna look alike. So and that's the issue I'm having. I'm like, you get 2 shimmers, you have 3 counting this guy, then the rest, these 2 right here are similar, then these 2 are similar on the eyes as well. This one you can see a little bit difference. Like I try to get like show you a little bit difference on the eyes, and I just couldn't, because it's just like it's all dark. The shimmers are beautiful. Like this guy is, I'm like, it's a bluish, it's like a bluish purple shimmer. It's really beautiful. I love it. And then of course I love teals. So let me show you this palette real quick. And also they stay in the living hell of my hand and my fingers. Like hello. I'm like, Melt has come to play. So this way it looks like. Again, this is great swatches there. So you can see in the swatches. Let me get you closely. That these 2 are similar, and these guys are going to look similar. These 2 right here are going to look similar on the eyes, especially these 2. So in a way I wish they would have done is that they would have had maybe like a pink shimmer or something like that, or maybe like a green shimmer or something to like, so you don't get a blue shimmer look, unless you want to do light, which you know me, I don't. But other than that, it's more of how they laid it out, but the formula is beautiful. I absolutely love it. That's the only reason why it's not at the top is because of the color selection. I get they want to do like a blue pink type of look, but at least can do like a pink shimmer or something. Okay, so you can guess what the 2 next guys are. Yep, Too Faced. I love Too Faced shadows. You either do, you don't. For me, I have no issues with the building and blending or anything like that. You just need to know how to work with them. Same with Makeup Evolution. But after you kind of like work with it, again, I don't get why people say they're not the metallically buttery formula like they used to be. Dude, they haven't never been metallic in formula, so what, you must be higher than freaking shit. Or eating your own shit. But whatever. So anyways, this one right here, I did a kind of like review on it. I believe it's the softer version of the first one. It's not going to be the super dense and pigmented, not, I don't say pigmented, but not as like dark as the other one, because it doesn't go that one. Like this is the dark as it goes, and even that is for me is not that dark, because in my opinion, dark is black. So let me swatch this boy out. The formula is absolutely beautiful. I know Jen Phelps, she didn't like it because, and then I'm like, hers when she swatched it was nothing like my swatches. So I think it's kind of the formula is some of the palettes are inconsistent. The only ones I had issues with getting them, I believe, is that one maybe, I think. And this one is kind of a little bit, but not. Some of them are maybe a little bit hard pressed. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great swatches, Sarah. Man, I suck at swatches. Guys know me by now. I don't see they are. They're not going to be like blinding like the DG Signature or like this sparkly, but you know they do have the shimmer to it. So yeah, mine swatches beautifully. The only one I have issues, of course, like I said, it'd be that guy right there, which is this one right here. Even this dude swatch is pretty good. So this is the only one that's a little bit on the press hard side, but not too bad. Not as bad as the other one. I don't know why I didn't get this guy when it first came out. I was just kind of like, I swatched it and I was like, whatever. Then I'm like, the only thing I didn't really, if I had to make a little critique about it, is the mattes. I'm like, there's 3 light mattes and you could really done without maybe at least 2 of them. I'm like, I get it's brown, but whatever, you know? Like, do something else. But, oh yeah, that swatch is like freaking great right there, I know, really. But yeah, that's the only critique I have about it, is that it does show up a little bit different, but on this, like on the paint, it is not much. So if they wanted, they could maybe have done a little different. I mean, that's one of the mattes, but the shimmers are beautiful. Some of the shimmers do look very similar, but when you get them, they do look a little similar-ish. Okay, so if you don't know what my favorite is by now, it's this guy right here. I love it. This is the IT Cosmetics Revolution. As soon as I saw it, they're going to do a palette of it. I love it. Pennywise, I named one of my molars. He's an asshole. Yeah, okay, you don't want to know who Pennywise is, but yeah, he's in my mouth. He's a filling. So yeah, I love the movie It. So, and Stephen King's awesome. So of course I had to get it. I'm like, as long as it was, the form looks decent, I was going to get it. So this is what she looks like. It's beautiful. The mattes are just like one of, in my opinion, Makeup Revolution's best mattes ever. I believe I have a tutorial being using this bad boy. This black is, dude, like seriously. The only critique I could have about this is they have 4 shimmers and 3 of them look alike. But yeah, like kind of like these guys right here, very similar. So let me swatch this bad boy out. It is beautiful. If you can get them on a discount, definitely go for it. Usually Makeup Revolution's yellows are not the best, but this one is pretty good as well. So let me swatch it for it. Again, like I said, Makeup Revolution doesn't have their, it's not thin, but it's like, it's more of like, I say, thinnish formula. But it's not like this. I'm like, I can build on for days with this guy. I use this guy, and my friend from work, she's like, so your makeup looks good. I'm like, so I guess in Makeup Revolution, I'm like, yeah. For some reason, Makeup Revolution mattes, for me, blend the best. And also the shimmers are kind of, some shimmers are better than others in Makeup Revolution, some are kind of press hard. Of course, they do pick up a finger. So you can see by the swatches, they all kind of look a little bit similar to each other. Like, especially these two. No, I didn't swatch the same one. They're like, so I'm kind of like, okay, I got greeny gold, and I got gold, and I got like a pink, and I got a peach. Okay. That's the only critique I have about this palette, is like the shimmers are kind of pressed hard a little bit, but I wish they would have done like, say, like a purple shimmer, shimmer, something else except for like 2 golds, a peach, and a pink. Because the shimmers are just kind of like, okay, dude, really? But yeah, it's a beautiful palette. It's thin, everything like that. I love it. At the end of this year, I am probably going to do it whenever that palette decides to ship or whatever. Hopefully I get it before Christmas. Hopefully you can't hear my fan. I'm cold. I'm going to do kind of like a haul. And of course, yeah, these guys are new. So yeah. And also I might just do, like, say, best and worst eyeshadow palettes I tried out the year. I'm decided, so I'm going to wrap this up. Probably going to do that. I'm just waiting on that freaking palette from, I email, I'm like, hey, guys haven't shipped it yet. I'm like, excuse me, we are an indie brand, so yeah, you gotta wait. I'm like, okay, dude. I'm like, you didn't check your email? I'm like, kind of rude. I'm like, okay, if I get it, this is gonna be the last time unless the form was absolutely amazing, I'm probably not gonna get it because they was like their pallets are normally like $60 and I got it on a sale. So yeah, with a discount. So I'm like, okay, and I was like, fuck it, go for it. So anyways, I hope you guys like this. Comment, subscribe to my channel, anything like that, and I see you guys later in my next video. Bye guys.